So this is a water heater for a Dutchman Classic 31BH 31-foot camper trailer. And this is the Atwood brand. If you can see that, GC10A-3E is the model for this guy. It's like an 8.5 gallon hot water heater. And like all these water heaters, they have a nylon drain plug that goes in here. They don't make it metal because the two kinds of metal would corrode and it would just about, weld itself together. You'd never get it out over time. You can see all the corrosion that goes on around here normally anyway. So what had happened this year is I went to drain the water out, put the plug back in, and it leaked. So I took it out, put some water tape, Teflon water tape on it. Apparently there wasn't enough. And I over tightened it and snapped off the nylon head, leaving the threads in there. I tried to back it out with whatever means I had. I did not have anything to grab onto it like you do for broken screws. I don't have anything that big that would have been a reverse bite to it that would allow me to back out the threads that were left in there. So I made what seemed like a foolish mistake of heating it with a plumber's torch, thinking it would just melt out and I could just pull it out with needle nose. And it turns out it kind of welded it like really well in there, and I just couldn't back it out. It wasn't going anywhere. So thought about it and Googled it, and it just seemed like nothing was pertaining to that. Did a lot of praying because I didn't want to have to get a whole new tank since this works fine otherwise. But I ended up just using a small flat blade and carefully working along the threads here and trying to get a bite on what was in there. And I got lucky, or blessed, and was able to get it fully behind. And I just wanted to show you this because it feels like there's hope after all that I'm going to get this out. So it really looks like it's just about to come out, and I'll clean it all off. I've ordered new nylon half-inch bungs, as I guess they call them, drain plugs, to replace it. I'll have one as a spare. At least one guy I found on YouTube said it's best to replace it each year. I could see it every couple of years, but if you're careful with it, it could last a long time. But they're such inexpensive items, you might as well get new ones. So let me see if I can finish getting the rest of this out.